Hi students, good morning to you all. Children, today we are going to learn a new lesson, that is how animals survive. Already we have learned how plants survive in lesson 7, isn't it? Do you remember that portion? Good. Children, like plants, animals are also found all over the world. They are found in the hottest deserts, under deep oceans, in deep forests and polar ice caps. To live in different regions of the earth, they adapt themselves accordingly. Children, can you tell me a variety of animals? Yes, giraffe, camel, fish, birds, penguin, polar bear, housefly, ant and many more, isn't it? Children, what is habitat? The environment in which an animal lives is called its habitat. We all know all the areas are not comfort zones, isn't it? So, the animals have some special features that makes them live comfortably, which also helps them to survive in their environment. Those animals that cannot adapt to the changes in their environment becomes extinct, that is slowly die out. For example, we can say dinosaurs. Okay. Children, now we can learn the types of animals. Okay. There are lot of animals, isn't it? To study them, they are divided into two main groups based on the absence or presence of a backbone. That is, animals without a backbone and animals with a backbone. Okay. Children, do you have backbone? Yes, isn't it? First, we can learn animals without a backbone. Okay. Children, can you tell me some examples of this group? Yes, ant, cockroach, housefly and mosquito. So, animals that do not have a backbone are called invertebrates. What are invertebrates? Animals that do not have a backbone are called invertebrates. Small animals like insects such as cockroaches and ants, worms, slugs, snails, etc. do not have backbone. Okay. Children, how many legs does an ant have? 6 legs, isn't it? Insects have 6 legs and their body is divided into 3 parts. That is head, thorax and abdomen. Most insects have a hard outer covering made up of a material called chitin. A few insects such as mosquitoes and butterflies can fly. Okay. Next, we can learn animals with a backbone. Animals that have a backbone are called vertebrates. What are vertebrates? Animals that have a backbone are called vertebrates. They are more advanced group of animals. They are further divided into smaller groups like fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds and mammals. Every group has unique adaptations. Okay. First we can learn fish. This group consists of a large variety of animals that live in water. Children, can you breathe in water? No, isn't it? Can a fish live outside water? No. The fish has certain special features that helps it to live in water. Okay. How do fish breathe? Fish breathe through gills. The oxygen from water enters into its body through the gills. How do fish swim? Fish has fins which help them to swim. Fish are covered with a layer of flexible overlapping scales. Examples are cod, mackerel and shark. Okay. Next we can learn amphibians. What are amphibians? Animals that live both on land and in water are called amphibians. Can you give some examples? Frog, toad and newt. Okay. How do they breathe? Most of them breathe both through their lungs and the moist skin. Okay. Next we can learn reptiles. Children, can you give me an example of crawling animal? Snake, isn't it? The animals that crawl on the land are called reptiles. Some have legs also. Most of these animals live mainly on land. They have a scaly skin and reproduce by laying eggs. Can you give some examples? Lizard, snake and crocodile are reptiles. Reptiles, amphibians and fish are cold-blooded animals. Why are they called cold-blooded animals? Their body temperature depends on their surrounding. If it is low, their temperature is low. If it is high, their temperature is high. So they are called cold-blooded animals. This means that their body temperature changes with a change in the temperature of their surroundings. Okay. Next we can learn birds. We all see a variety of birds all around us, isn't it? Still, there are thousands of birds that exist on the earth. Birds have a unique ability to fly. For this, their body has been adapted naturally. What are their special features? Their special features are: birds have a light body. The bones are very light in weight and are hollow. They have wings that help them to fly. The body is covered with feathers, strong beaks to pick up, break or tear their food, tail to balance during flight. Some very common birds are hummingbird, sparrow and eagle. Children, can you name the smallest bird in the world? Yes, hummingbird. Okay. Birds such as ostrich, kiwi and penguin are big and heavy body and cannot fly. They are called flightless birds. Okay. Next we can learn mammals. What are mammals? Animals that give birth to their babies and feed them with milk are called mammals, except the platypus and anteater. Okay. Their bodies have hair and the mothers suckle their young ones. Most mammals breathe through lungs. They have 4 limbs. Birds and mammals are warm-blooded animals. Why are they called warm-blooded animals? Their body temperature remains same and does not depend on their surroundings. So they are called warm-blooded animals. This means that their body temperature remains constant despite changes in the temperature of their surroundings. Can you give some examples? Human being, elephant, horse, goat, cow, dog and cat are examples of mammals. Okay, children? Children, take your science booklet and write the question answer. Lesson 10. How animals survive. Answer the following questions. First one. What are vertebrates and invertebrates? Animals that have a backbone are called vertebrates. Animals that do not have a backbone are called invertebrates. I repeat, what are vertebrates and invertebrates? Animals that have a backbone are called vertebrates. Animals that do not have a backbone are called invertebrates. Second one, what are cold-blooded animals? Give 2 examples. Animals whose body temperature changes with a change in the temperature of their surroundings are called cold-blooded animals. Examples, lizard and snake. I repeat, what are cold-blooded animals? Give 2 examples. Animals whose body temperature changes with a change in the temperature of their surroundings are called cold-blooded animals. Examples, lizard and snake. Okay. With this I finish today's session. We shall continue the remaining portion in the next class. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.